Greetings. Welcome to drawing KidLit art in Adobe Fresco with Yvie Johnson. I'm an illustrator and writer from Denbigh, North Wales. How are you doing? So let's just get the iPad back up on screen. Let's have a look. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Looks like some of my settings are buffering. Let's have a look. Wonder if my video bitrate's too high. Just gonna run a quick Google. I'm gonna change that down. See if that helps. Hopefully that helps to stabilize Twitch for me. It says it's excellent now. Okay. Sometimes they just get altered, these things. Okie doke. Today I'm going to be doing some KidLit art, carrying on with Our Planet Week in the wild. I was working on this little chappy. Little Oliver. Some of these bugs. I think I was going to start... Oh yeah, I was doing all of the leaves actually, wasn't I, the last time? Hey Jane! Oh, thanks for popping in before you hit the sack. How's my sounds doing? Sounds better. I'm glad. What a relief. I managed to work myself up quite a sweat doing all of this. I had to have a bit of a wipe down before I carry on. Too much info? Hope you have a good sleep. So what were my layers? I was doing the front layer. I think I will do this side layer here and work out what I'm doing with these peculiar looking leaves. Possibly too light. Just turn him down a bit so I can see these better. Turn this back up. I think I need to, yeah, just cut out some of the colouring. I've got the right brush, perfect pencil, hard pastel, oil. I think I'll use the oil. I'm gonna delete some of this. Oh, you're not going just yet. In about 20 minutes, maybe. Sorry I missed your stream. I think it was just as I'd woken up, I noticed that you'd started streaming. It takes me a good... it takes me about an hour to go from waking up to actually getting back into bed and ready to start my day. After all the kerfuffle of teeth, toilet, sorting out my drinks, sorting out my bed. I know I'm usually exhausted by the time I do get back into bed. Oh, it takes you up to 3 hours. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what it's like. It's funny, I like it as a ritual. I look forward to starting that ritual again, but when I wake up I'm like, ugh. This process again. I think these are maybe too bright. I don't know. The rest of it looks quite sort of muted. Hey, Uma. Thank you so much for your help earlier, guys. What a difference. Teamwork makes the dream work, eh? Yeah. Celebration. Now I've dried my voice out. Hey, Helena. How's it going? So it's Little Oliver Saturday, calling it. KidLit art time. I don't know, maybe each of my KidLit art pieces should be one of you guys as a teeny weeny character. What do you think? You'll be a character, will you, Jane? You never know anything. Never know how to draw anything other than your face. Yeah, you can definitely be one of my little characters. You could be a dwarf. You're only 4'8". You know what? My sister-in-law is only just taller than you. Compression has shrunk you even more. Yeah. And it's difficult for me to tell because neither of my elder two have actually been able to reach my height. They're a good several inches shorter than me. So as I get older, I'll still be tall grandma if I become a grandma. So almost that used my an old school teacher said that to me when I was little, that she was as round as she was tall. Right. Well, have I turned this up properly? Yeah. I think I was just tidying up all of these edges before I decided what to actually do with all of the colours. So just so I can see where I'm missing bits as well. So let's work on the next one. Get rid of do this one here. Well, I think that was a very good it's a very interesting day that both the mic issues and my mobile phone issues are sorted out on the same day, which happens to be in astrology the day of the Cazimi, Mercury Cazimi. It's the day in which Mercury and the Sun are aligned in the sky. Mercury is all about communication. And so the Sun, a bit like the new moon, when the moon and the sun come together, it's like a new Mercury. How funny. Funny how astrology works sometimes. Hey, Antoine, salut, ça va? Back from church. Oop. I hope I'm not going over where I'm not over. Ooh, that was close. There's obviously a layer in there which is hiding the blue. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, man. You know what? Well, the weather here has really turned so quickly. I've now started to go to bed wearing a fleece again. A fleece jumper. Because it's just too cold for me. Hey Sean. Hey Oliver. What do we think of the new sound system? Hello, hello. Means that when I start telling my folktale stories, you'll all be able to hear me. For bedtime. Sounds good. Yay! Teamwork makes the dream work. You all pulled through. Thank you so much. Turns out there are settings on the computer that also need to be adjusted. Just turn off some of these. I think there we go. I can see better now. So I said earlier, I don't know if you guys were hearing, this is little Oliver in this piece. Little bug man. And I thought that maybe all the other KidLit characters should be a KidLit version of you guys. Voluntarily, of course. Jane's already volunteered. Teeny Jane. We could have Teeny Sean. Teeny Uma. Teeny Clever. Teeny Helena. I say teeny, obviously. Little. Kid-sized version. Gives me a character to work from. To be fair, Teeny Oliver is life-sized. Oh, bless. Oop. Hey. to the next one. That side. This random grass thing that I drew. Quite sure it's just got all this grass and leafiness to tidy up so that I can really get into the weeds. Jane's asking, do you block in whole areas of colour rather than start by colouring individual pieces? So yeah, basically I've blocked in the colours behind. I started off with big blocks of colour and then I've gone individually into the layers and blocked them. Oop, gosh, what have I done? That off. So then each of these layers have just had a big block of colour attached to them, which I've then been working on, and I'm now in the process of just tidying them all up because I tend to work within lines. I'm very much a colour in between the lines type person, like the frog. It's just block of colour. And then I tend to go to this black overlay just to see how the colours sort of spread. And sometimes I'll keep the overlay on, this black, it's hue, I set it at. And I will colour whilst the black overlays on to get the desired tonal effect that I need. And sometimes that gives me really interesting colours on the actual image. Rather than just like, oh my gosh, I need to set this at green and variety of green. Sometimes it'll bring in purples and blues and yellows because they're the right tone that I need to get the effect. Values. Yeah, you know what? I don't know these proper words. Values. Tones, hues. I'm still learning. I don't think I'll ever learn, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, I don't think I'll ever be able to tell you the difference. What was I doing? Oh, this guy. Right, just finishing this one up. Okay, turn that one off. Want to turn that one off. Turn Oliver back up with his rock. And work on this side. So little ones at the... Oh, I've missed one. Here we go. One. Again, I'd be colouring each individual leaf itself. I effectively do end up doing that. Because this is me just pretending some sort of useful process. In reality, I will end up coming back to each individual leaf and just going over them multiple times to give them some extra character, extra, what the word is, something. I like the details is what I'm probably trying to say. I just go in and in to detail, trying to give each individual leaf life, and that's probably not the right way to do it. Not sure what I'm actually trying to do. This just got some random leaf bits on here, and I don't know how they actually look when it's all put together. Jane says, but getting down the base colours first might be easier. I think it's just a way of starting. So you've got a colour to start with. And then you can probably set, if you use the black and white method, just set the... I tell you what, it was a Kyle Webster tutorial where he showed that. And I thought, you know what, that's a really good idea. To see where all of my values are. Where I've got, is everything the same? Or is it, is there enough difference for things that I want to stand out like they do? rock just goes over everything. Probably wants to be layer then. Back. Oh. Come on. Oh, there we go. Here it is. Oh, Jane's Illustrator just crashed. Okay, so start on the other side. That a question for Jane? Yeah. Flower that. That one off and do the background. How have you got on with your brick wall or stone wall even, Jane? Yeah, the dry stone wall. Well on the way to being done. Fantastic. And you've made 3 new brushes to make it more like how you wanted. Well done. You've got to add the shadow and the moss and the fairies and the mice and the gnomes, the little fairy doors. It's a magical piece after all, isn't it? Mouse, it's going to have a mouth. I'm sorry if anyone's looking at the screen whilst I do this and think you've missed a bit. I know that can be quite painful. Oh. What colour was this? Is it this? Oh yeah. Hello, Penny Doodles. Get going. You just got done walking the dog. Hey. Oh, what type of food did you eat then, Antoine? Was that... When you say American food, does that mean... You mailed it to him. Was it pizza? You'll send me a DM. I'm sorry. The audio's improved, which now means that you'll probably hear me slurping as I drink cacao. Is this a DM in Twitch? Oh, on Insta. Hang on a sec. Now that I've managed to update my mobile phone number on all of my accounts, the two-factor authorization kicks in. So, enter a 6-digit login code. Instagram and oh my gosh. Chips and corn fritters? Deep baked Mars bars? Something deep baked. Lots of brown food. American fried foods, yeah. Well, sometimes the body just craves what the body craves. Chicky tendies. Never heard chicky tendies. Generally, the weekend is always like that, junk food. I think when I need my carbs, I actually go for chocolate. And it's usually, I think we've had this discussion already. Ferrero Rocher, if there's money, be thrown around. But usually it's Lindt chocolate. Just so yummy. Okay, it's that one. Goes on top. It's the next one. Bug. You like your French fries, do you, Elena? You know what? The local fish and chip shop around here does a really good French fries with the fish. They're really Moorish. Where in Wales? So I'm in North Wales, so about 12 miles. Yep, 12 miles from the Irish Sea, and probably in the middle of North Wales. It's a place called Denbigh. Denbigh. Which oh right, whereabouts in Wales did you go, Antoine? Was it Cardiff? Yeah, Cardiff Castle is very beautiful. The bridge of the over the River Severn is probably what you're saying. The long bridge, is that the bridge over from Bristol side to Wales, England to Wales? Yeah, you took the bridge to go and see the castles. Castles in Wales. There's loads of castles in England, of course, but yeah, Bath is lovely as well. You know, I've never been to Stonehenge. I'd love to go one day. Yeah, you went to Stonehenge, did you? I've never been. I've always seemed to, well, I rarely ever have been down that side of the country, and you just sort of stay on the motorway and just drive past it. What did you think of it? What did you think of Stonehenge? Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. You felt the atmosphere of Braveheart. Yeah, the Celtic area, the Druids. That's what I'd hope to be able to sense going there when I eventually go there as well. It is fascinating though. Like, really, how did those stones get there? I got something here that's, yeah, turn off. So I could probably do changing the color of this flower. Maybe coral color work. But this is coral. Nice clash with a nice clash with the dragonfly. This is some sort of random flower I've drawn, which probably doesn't make any sense as a. Well, you know, I don't think they had the sort of trucks that we have 5,000 years ago. One. I'm thinking levitation. Got to be levitation through sound sonics. Sound sonics? Psionics. Is it psionics? Where you use sound, different vibration. I mean, I'm saying that. This is somebody else's opinion. I just agree with it. I don't really know. We can't. And maybe we're never meant to. But you know what? I think what it is about Stonehenge is that they're just not colourful enough for me. I need them to be more colourful. Yeah, I imagine there's probably a lot of even in the day, there was probably a lot of nice greenery draped everywhere, and flowers hung, and it was obviously made prettier, and lots of candles, you know, lanterns and whatnot. But at the moment, it's just not colourful enough for me. I could do right here. Right, and then dragonfly. Let's have a look. Oh, wrong one. How am I doing for? So I need this to be a lovely pink fuchsia dragonfly. And then somehow I'm going to need to give the wing some nice sort of layering of translucent pinky tint. Okay. So let's give it some white eyes. Lock that transparencies. With maybe a yellowy Hey, Alessandra. I like big cute eyes and I cannot lie. Yeah, this dude. Gonna be cute. Those eyes. Okay. Right, I get all my layers back in now. Make sure. Put all of my background layers in. Else. Legs. Okay, so did I want the flower to be behind? All the way down here. Down. I sort of, if I don't move it, I miss out on a nice leafy plant. Wow, it's big. It's purple. Do I want him hidden? Let's bring the frog back in. I feel like I need more plantage. Find dragon. I think the dragonfly is going to have. But I suppose I've got that weird greeny. Right, so I just work on the frog now and get him tidied up. What game was that? Oh. You thought at the beginning it was a Flurby. Yeah, I think they're called Furbies. You know, I'm just trying out a new type of eye anyway with these big eyes, because I tend to do eyes that are, I try to make as detailed as possible and very rarely go for a round, playful eye. So this is a new sort of expressive eye for me, but just seems to be happening the way it's happening. As long as I can get my expressions right. Okay. That's the stalk. Leaf pad down. Bring back the frog. Good light. Got a dust on my screen. Penny says round is cute and fun, but round has no corners, so sometimes my brain is like, where is this in space though? Yeah, I find it hard to position it when it's round, to be honest. I'm still working on it. Have I? How do I give them a place on the face? Doing these frog eyes are been a little bit awkward. Also, how to not make him look like a lizard, or as a fat lizard, by accident, or are they just fat lizard? Positioning, that's the word I was thinking of. Alessandra agrees. Managed to get a lot of tidying up. I wonder at what point it feels like the magic is happening. Is it when it's all cleaned up, ready for details? Is it when the details are done and you're adding that extra sparkle? Okay, my frog has a froggy shape. Right, let's give him some. Lock that transparency. Give him some eyeballs. Where was the white? Did I actually use pink thinking it was white? I used yellowy colour. Maybe my screen has become night mode. Because this dude's actually got some sort of rim around the eye. Like a eye holder placement thing. And what I suppose I could do is actually give him more little bits of eyelids. That way, on the eyelids, I can put eyelashes. Okay, so colour eyes. You can have nice yellow. darker green. Those eyeballs. Oh, right. So I've obviously got. I got some stuff. So that needs to go. Everything. This. Ah, that's why I put it on the. So I'm missing. I've obviously got spaces then in between all these plants where I've got some work to do. This is hidden. I think that's on front. Move it into. Put it there. Looks like. Oh yeah, it could go on the other side of the rock. So have it behind the rock, but in front. Ugh. Right, I just need to do the edging properly. Front of the rock. I'll have it coming out of the rock. I think that some sort of sprouty thing. And then this purple doesn't really work. Purple's on the wrong. Well, I think. Come back. There you go. Wow, and all these colours are properly, and it's really quite much bright. Well, stronger. What colour is this? Yeah, it's coloured in. Okay. There we go. And if I should have just done the whole thing with a big background. There we go. So bugs are back. I'm working those legs of the spider. I've noticed completely wrong. Oh, the trees I've got to work on. What does it look like so far? Well, the frog stands out. The front grassy area looks right, and the red of the ladybird would be brighter. That's supposed to be a caterpillar, not a one-eyed worm. And oh yeah, those eyes really do stand out on the dragonfly. He's on the wrong layer as well. That dragon. He needs to be. Oh, he is in front. Oh, I've just thinned out his legs. So the flower needs to stand out better as a mid layer. The background needs to be dark. I choose a shade darker than this. Ready. So try and get some depth going. A bit richer. A rock's too bright. So give this rock a bit of darker. And that'll have hints of brighter areas as it reflects. Get in there, get in there. This purple isn't the right color. Fuck the transparency, let's try a different shade of purple. Go on. Hint. And then stem on flower. Samey. Well, it is the same colour as the other one. So I change this to give it a bluish colour. I've not got much blue. Oh, that leaf gets completely missed out. Remove that leaf. We go a bit. Coral is probably two same. Brighten. Yeah. And now these green leaves that I had, bright green. Just change these as well. They need to be more of a milder tone. I like the idea of these turquoisey tealy colours are coming through. You, Alessandra? Get in there. Right, let's see how this looks without the black and white. Blah. So I've still got the trees and the background colours to work on. Obviously there's lots of tweaking to do. But colours are getting there. Taking shape. So I'm going to finish off with a watch your eyes, going to do a screenshot. Flash coming up. And another one, a bit more zoomed in. The main. Another flash coming up. Okie doke. Right, that's it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for helping me out with all of the audio. Thank you for stopping by to say hello, keeping me company. Chatting about all sorts. And this will be the weekly Saturday show will be the KidLit stream. Wednesday will be Fams and Folktales. Merci à toi, Antoine. And it's amazing how much this feels better knowing that the audio's much improved. Thank you, Uma. So yeah, this is teeny Oliver, little bug man for Our Planet Week prompt. Is wild, and it's just for a portfolio sort of thing, but it's fun to do. I'm learning as I go along. Audio is great. That's what I like to hear. So thank you so much to Uma, Jane, Alessandra, Penny, Antoine, Dawn, Oliver, Helena. All stopped by and said hello. Clever came along earlier on. Bonne nuit, fait de beaux rêves du coup. I hope so. And yeah, have a great weekend. I'll catch you in another stream. Uma will be on tomorrow, I think. Jack streaming, I will go raid. And then just remind me, raid is /raid space Jack what's on. Which I'm very happy to do. /raid raid Jack what and then 0M. And cool, I enjoyed this evening. Thank you so much, guys. Catch you in the week. Bye. Well, let me just do this raid first. Think it worked? It worked. Sending you over in 8, 7. So I'll say goodbye, and I'm waving at the screen. I'm ready. Bye bye bye.